Hey guys, happy Sunday. What am I seeing? Oh, that's a lock. I'm like, what am I seeing on my jacket? How is everybody doing? Happy Sunday. How's your weekend been? Let me see who. Young Gunner? I seen E come through. I saw Erica. Hey Flossin, I saw you were in here first. Hey fam. Hey Sunshine, how you doing, sis? Hey E. How you doing, E? When I saw you pull up in the chat, I almost called you. It was doing the countdown. Oh, actually, no, it was before I started the countdown. I saw it, and I was like, I only got like a minute and 30 seconds. Cause, man, my phone. I know it worked both ways. We're not gonna do that right now. Hey, LGG, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Hey, Mr. BS, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Hey, Mama Shirley, happy Sunday. How you feeling, Mama Shirley? You feeling better? Hey, Alex. Hey, Precious. How you doing? Happy Sunday in the garden. But listen, I appreciate you, sis. Hey, Tia. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Tia, something was on my mind. You asked me a question on one of my videos. I got to go back. If you remember what you asked me, I'm trying to think, was it something I wanted to follow up with? And you might not have even asked the question. It might have just been something, a comment that you left. I can't remember now. Yeah, this is how my brain works on a regular. It'd be gone. So shy. I need a prayer cloth, sis. We got children in the look. Alex done been to the meetup with me. He know his auntie cut up. He knows auntie cut up. And the only other nephew that could be in the chat is Kyrie, and he also has been to the meetup and know his auntie cuts up. So how's everybody doing? How's your weekend been? Yeah, I got some transparency about how I'm doing. Yeah, this is bothering me because I know I responded to um a comment from Tia, and why me seeing your name made me feel like I was supposed to follow through with something. Maybe I wasn't, or maybe it just was that you had such a good question. I don't remember. I don't remember, Tia, but I felt like in the when I saw your name, it just felt like I was forgetting something, and I do that sometimes. So if you had left me something that I was supposed to follow up on, tell me that if you remember. If not, maybe it's just that I'm thinking that, and that's not the case. Look, I was trying to look real quick, but I don't see anything. Who has seen my garden Reno video? Hey Shamika, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. And did y'all like it? Did y'all like what I ended up doing with the hey Laura, how you doing? Happy Sunday with the garden space. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, because Flossie was like, girl, that's a lot. It was a lot of work. I am not gonna lie. When I tell y'all it was a lot of work. There actually was one of my Sunday lives I talked about I need no help. And I remember, okay. It might have just been a comment and it just was a good like whatever your feedback was really sat with me, but now I can't even remember. It just felt like when I saw your name, there was something there. But there was a Sunday that I did a live and I talked about the fact that that morning I had woke up and my body was really sore and I looked in the mirror and I gave thanks to the fact that I could complain about my body being sore. That was during the process. hmm I woke up that morning when I went to bed that night before with a plan in my head of what I wanted to do the next day. And I want to say one of those things was me doing the video where I showed how I filled my beds, my new raised beds. Y'all probably couldn't see it because the camera wasn't really on me like that. And I'm not gonna let y'all see it. I'm not gonna let these cameras show what I am going through if I can help it. But I was hurting so bad. Every bag I lifted, bending over and loosening up all that soil because it's compacted because that Pro Mix is compressed. Doing all that, your girl was sore. When that camera went off, the way I moved around that garden was not the way I moved on camera. Okay? That's transparency for you. I'm telling you. I slept real good for a long time because that makeover happened over weeks. Weeks, sunshine. Weeks. Hey J3, how you doing? Happy Sunday. I mean weeks. Like I literally I am it's one of my probably I guess you could say toxic traits. Why is my phone saying something about scan a QR code? No, ma'am. Anyway, is that when I decide I'm going to do something, I cannot stop until that thing is done. When it's something that I know I am confident that I can get done, I will get other things done too, but I do procrastinate on something, i.e., the planner. I procrastinated on that quite a bit because that was more out of my element of things that I had ever done. And there was a fear behind it. There was no fear behind me redoing my garden space. That's all creativity. So, yeah. Hey, that's my art. Happy Sunday. So, I literally came home on the weekends. I was out there, I'm kid you not, some days anywhere from 8 to 10 hours straight. Yes, I had water, but most times I didn't eat until much later. Um, but I would be out there just going in a zone, getting it done. And then on the weekdays, when I came home, I would come home, fix dinner, and kind of settle down a little bit. And then I may spend an hour to an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours out there on a weekday. Every day I came home and did something. So, yeah, I was working. I was working. That was a lot of labor. And I did it all by myself. So I literally tore down all of those wood beds, broke them up, moved them, pulled up as many weeds and stuff I could, and then I weed whacked around the rest of it. I had to move all of the containers that was on that side of the garden, move those all out, dump some, do whatever I need to do with the containers. I kept the containers, but I might have dumped some of the soil. I did keep the soil for my raised beds. Those went into the new beds and then some containers as well. But that was probably more work than breaking down them wood beds. Y'all, hey pescatarian, how you doing? And I missed somebody. I could tell I did because I could see the bottom of the. Oh, that's Tamiko. Okay. As I say, I see somebody's name. But hold on, y'all. Hey guys, y'all let me know if y'all can see me. Can y'all hear me? Can hear and see me now? Y'all, I was talking the whole time and I'm still thinking that y'all could see and everything. So I muted y'all because my phone rang. And Mama Shirley called, like, what, are you okay? And I'm like, yes. She's like, we've been in your chat for 30 minutes. I said, I've been talking to y'all for 30 minutes. Y'all, it's been telling me live stream the whole time. All I did is left the studio and came back in. This is crazy. So, hello to everyone again. I had literally been speaking to y'all as y'all came in. The last person I saw come in was, hold on. You know what though? I was talking to Tia and Tia was responding. So Tia, could you see me and hear me? Could nobody? Okay, this is my question. Was there anyone who was hearing and seeing me as I was talking from the beginning of this live? Because I was talking to Tia about something and Tia did respond. Unless I was missing something in the chat and she was talking to somebody else in the chat. Hey DJ Play Nice. Hey Mr. BS. Hey Erica. Hey Flossin. Hey Tamika. Hey Tia. Hey That's My Art. Hey Pescatarian. Hey Mama Shirley. Hey, who else do I remember seeing? Like I'm going on memory. Hey J3. I'm trying to think of who else I saw in here. A Precious. Hey Precious. Hey Sylvia R. Hey Shamika. I did see Shamika come in. Did I say hi to you, Sunshine? Because I know you were here early. Hey, fam. I didn't see you come in. All right. So let me go back to the bottom because I want to know if. Hey, Andale, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Hey, Paula. Happy Sunday. Walmart was packed this weekend. Hey, LGG, I did see you. Happy Sunday. You were talking about you working after every. Okay, so you did hear me. So some of y'all could and some of y'all couldn't, is what it sounds like, which is crazy. You missed all the technical difficulties. Hey, Delightful. That's who I saw come in. Delightful Roots. Yes, I don't listen. I'm thinking y'all hearing the whole thing until my phone rang, and I was like, it threw me because I knew she was in the chat, and I was like, she wouldn't be calling me for no reason. So, hey Angela, how you doing? Happy Sunday, y'all. I was pouring my heart out. Hey Christine, happy Sunday. And y'all didn't even hear me. Let me get my tissue. I was not crying. I was pouring out my heart though. Got me over here cursing this TV thinking it broke. I'm sorry. I heard you for about a minute and then you went quiet. That was because I muted myself. You probably came in right when that was all happening. You Mr. BS, you heard me and Ty said, hold on. Some people, Mama Shirley said she didn't hear me at all. Mama Shirley, let me know if you can hear me now. So I thought maybe there was a problem. I heard you into the phone. Right? Okay, so y'all were okay. Maybe it was just something going on with her. And I'm at my mama's house. Oh, I hope mama listening. So she can hear me say that you threw her up under the bus for Watermelon Wars. No, that wasn't Watermelon Wars. That was your potato harvest. Mama Flossin. I told you I was gonna snitch. Because you threw mama under the bus. Talking about she told me it was time to harvest them, and I don't think it was time yet, mama. He was throwing you under the bus. I got your back. She out of town. You lucky. Because you see, I'm telling it all. Listen, because mama probably can cook. So I'll be over there eating the good food, telling her all of the stuff that you did. Then you in trouble. And will. You can hear me now. Okay. So what I was sharing, I was asking first if who has seen the garden reveal, the video that I did showing what I did to the garden space. And then I was sharing that it was a lot of work involved because it was. It was. I probably took first of all, my initial plan with that whole thing was not to even do this until the spring. And I think I mentioned that in the video. But I'm glad I didn't, because now when the spring comes, I can just plant. There's no work to be done. So, hey, Callie Bro J. I had to put in a lot of time. Like I said, on the weekends, for those who didn't hear it, on the weekends, I was out there sometimes 8 to 10 hours straight. Seriously. Like, there's people who know I was. And my body was hurting. I was so sore because, mind you, not only was I breaking down stuff, I was laying down new landscape cover. I was building new beds. I was filling new beds. I had to go to the store to get all of the soil to even do that, the soil and the compost and whatever else I needed. But I'm glad I did it. I love how it's so open and I can move around it much better. Line for the grandbaby. I know that was true. And I was like, he ain't about that life no more. He don't even be over here like that because they moved, but they're actually moving back this way. But he'll be near his cousins and stuff. He when he come to GG's, he want to play my PS5. I'm not even here. He like GG because he doesn't have one. So when he comes here, he likes to play the PlayStation. So there's that. But he don't be about that backyard. Now, what he is about is gardening. He will drop a seed. He will water a seed. He will trim up the plant as needed. Whatever I tell him needs to be done, he will harvest. Yes, he's about all the things. So when he's over here, he loves to get out there in my garden. So yeah, no more line. No more. He hasn't seen it yet either. So when they come back here for good, they're supposed to move back in December. So he probably won't see it in December, but he'll see it. So we'll see what he says then. Hey, Rob, did I speak to you? Happy Sunday. I did see you come in. I will be doing my garden. Nice. Next weekend, I'm going to tell you now, it's work. I ain't even gonna lie. And I'm not even done. Because there, I know it's not gonna stay. Look, I can't even get the words out. I know it's not gonna stay out perfectly, however I put it to, however I get it set up. Now, the side that has the raised beds that I added, there's nothing else going to be done over there other than the bag that had potatoes in it. When I'm done with that bag is going to get moved to the other side of the garden, and then I have 2 round beds like I have the garlic in that those will go in. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go watch that video. But yes, is the landscape fabric worth it? 1000%. That one is. It actually was on sale. The first time I bought it, it was like $80 a roll. I forget how many. I think it's like 100 or 2. I don't know. Don't get me a line. I forget how many feet it is. And this time it was like 50, I think. For me, I say yes. That one is, because when I used it at the community garden, which was the first time I ever used that landscape cover, y'all, when I tell y'all the only places that weeds came up is where the cover was not. Okay, I promise you. And even where the cover was, I did cut holes because I had like plants coming out of the covering in spots. Weeds came up there, but anywhere that cover covered, nope, weeds did not come up. Mm-mm. Now, if it's gonna keep the disrespectful plants like sweet potatoes from going through, I don't know about all that because y'all saw that debacle. Um. Oh, yep. The weeds. Yes, I was looking at Delightful Roots comment, but yes, it makes it so. And I actually just on the other side, so the side that did have grass, I just laid it over the grass, honey. I didn't cut it down or nothing. It's gonna die. It's already done that because when I walk on it, I can tell I don't feel it under there anymore. I could tell I'm walking against the ground without that cushioning of the grass. When I first laid it down, I could feel that I was still walking on grass before, when I first laid it. But anyway, hey, Miss Cassandra, if I didn't say hi to you, happy Sunday. Um, but yeah, it is worth it to me. I did have to use, I used more than one row, but I didn't use two whole rows. So my yard is small, yeah. It is small. Um, in comparison to most yards that I see. You could definitely got to save some money. Yes. Actually, that was post the link for the video. Do I have any E? Can you go grab that video that just posted Saturday? It is called something the makeover. But the thumbnail says my garden got a BBL. Please. And post it in the chat. Thank you, Delightful Roots. Yes, we can do that. You so glad I finally showed it. That secret was killing you. She may or may not have been getting pictures along the way. That's why I was like, there's proof that I was out there a lot because there were people who knew it was happening. Hey Belle, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. I'm ripping and running, but I'm listening. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all that even when y'all be doing stuff, y'all tune in and y'all listen and give me that support. I appreciate that. I'm trying to just make sure I'm not missing this. So you don't need to pull up the graph. Nope. Nope. Not with that one. Don't get that fabricy stuff. That was the plastic kind of landscape cover. It's called I think it was called contractors or professional landscape cover, but it's kind of more like kind of plasticky. Don't get that fabric. Mm-mm. That's what I had the first time, and y'all saw that I always had weeds growing up in the garden space. Not gonna happen now. I'll get weeds like along the barriers, and I'm just gonna take that weed worker right around the barriers and chop it down. Gardening stuff still isn't on sale there. Hey, Soul Diva, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Um, I got 6 by 300 fabric for 80. Nice. Let me see if I could look up real quick what that was. I had to think about where I got it from. That just made my head hurt. No. So I could at least see what size roll that was. What? Look at that. Um. Oh. Oh. Um. First of all, that's the one. Delightful Roots. Second of all, it done went back up in price. It was on sale when I got it, and it definitely was on sale because it didn't have that price on the display. But when it rang up on sale. I was like, oh. I went back and got another one. So I got them for 50. But that's what I paid before, 80 when I bought it for the community garden. Thank you, E. Erica did drop the video link for my garden getting a BBL. Definitely check it out. I love what I've done with it so far. Like I said, it's not completely done. I'll just be moving like some of the where I had the container side. Some of the containers will get moved around. But yeah. But it definitely also just opened up the possibility of more additions at some point. But I'm like, I don't need them now, but I could definitely see possibly green stocks being an issue, especially if they be like when they had their sale where they get rid of the items that they're no longer gonna they're discontinued items. That might be a problem because there's one that I want. I have y'all saw the blue one that I have in the garden. I think that's called a glacier or something like that. I didn't buy that one. That was a gift. So I don't even remember what color it is. It is a discontinued color. I will tell you that. I don't even know if they have any more of that one at all after they just did their sale. But what they do have that I want, that's more of kind of that blue that I don't get me wrong, I like that blue, but it's the blue raspberry. And when they had their sale, it was like only like $15 or $20 cheaper than it normally is. I said, I that's not what I want. Like, why couldn't it be 50% off or something like that? Because y'all, I am thrifty. Frugal is what I'll say. I was gonna say cheap, but I'm not gonna say I'm cheap because that's not what it is really. I'm just frugal. I want the deal. Hey, Confidence Reloaded. How you doing, sis? How you doing, Shonda? Happy Sunday. I need to. Are you? You need to answer me this. Riddle me this. Are you on IG? And two questions. I know I said riddle me this, but now I have another question. So one, are you on IG? And is it the same name? Two, are you putting out content on either platform, YouTube or IG? Because I need to. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna figure that. I can figure out the YouTube one right now. That's what I'm gonna do. And for those who might want to come see you, if you do put out content, if you type GBG, like Gina versus Gina, GB as in Victor G, in the chat all together, your channel link will drop in the chat. Hey, Naya Boo. I see you, girl. um, shoot. Hey, TT. Oh, I'm missing people. There we go. Go to channel. And do subscribe. I will check you out. Uh-oh. But let me know if you also are on IG. But I will check you out. I totally missed that. And I done seen you in my chat. I've seen you over 2A in LA. That's where I first saw you. I just dropped broccoli and cabbage seeds today. I'm also revamping my bed. The face is because his name says it all. Calibro J. So I can't drop those seeds at this time of the year. My seeds had to be going in like July, August, is somewhere like that is when I dropped those seeds. But I love you, Jay. The what that you got was trash. Oh, the landscape cover you probably talking about. That's what we was talking about. With my shopping bag. Man, that part you probably too late though, Erica. You probably too late. You can't wait till this late to go shopping at J House. I can send you a link to it, Sunshine, if you want. I'll text you a link. So you'll see what it was that I got. And you can see if that's similar to what you saw at Costco. And should, Erica said to in LA, I'm also visiting you with my shopping bags. And should, just don't look for no anyway. I'm not even gonna put you out there like that, but he goes by Master Gardener. Don't be looking for no garden over there. I ain't seen no proofs of it, and I'm sure nobody else has because I watch all the content. So yeah. Ooh. Okay. We gonna talk Soul Diva. We gonna get you through it. We gonna get you through the anxiety. We gonna talk. E, I'm gonna need you to get it together. Talk about she finally took it out the box. Ooh. Jay Teller. Only the members can pull up. Thank you, Miss Cassandra. I love what I did with the garden space. I love having one side where I can have all my containers over there. They don't have to be all bunched up together. It just makes it seem so roomy now. And what I don't want to do, even though I said that I might add some additions, even with that, I don't want it to get cluttery, crowded in the space at all. You in the bushes, T? You know what? Sylvia already said, don't be nervous. And I know you already seen it, Soul Diva. But TT, when I started canning with her. So I told you, I did not, everything I do, I learned there. Of course, I got a book now and I know how to find if I have a certain thing to can, I know how to find the information. But when I was canning with her, I was being a girl. You know how they say girls can, when what they do, they just don't have to think about nothing. The guy got everything and they just be da 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 da. That's how I was when I was canning with her, because Tia is a master canner, literally. And I literally would say, okay, so what are we doing? Teach me. I was student, she was teacher. So one of the things that she said, because the first time I canned with her was me taking my canner out the box for the first time. She did not know this. And she was like, if I knew this was your first time canning, I would have had you take it out earlier in the week and just can water. So that's what I was getting at. So maybe just can water. And that just is taking it through the process of how you're going to can, how the process goes, and you getting to see how your pressure canner builds up to pressure, how you know when it's ready for you to put your weight on, all the things that go into canning. But if you feel like you would be more comfortable with someone being along with you through that, just let me know. Because trust me, I was nervous. That's why mine didn't come out the box until, yeah, Tia. Christine, you know what's funny about that blue with the green stock? I had no idea how perfectly it was matching the blue I picked out for the fence. Did not pick it out with that in mind. Actually, hadn't even opened the box that had the green stock in it. I knew it was in there. I knew the color that was in there because I got it as a gift, and she told me what color it was. But I've had that green stock for years, for 2 years, matter of fact. So I had no clue that those blues were going to be like almost a perfect match. Crazy. Oh, no problem, LGG. Actually, and when I saw Naya in here, that means Liddy's listening and her phone is dead. But she sent me a message earlier. She sent a voice note and was like, "Are you going to do a tutorial on how to use our planners?" And you know what? I was like, I take for granted that I do this. And I can see how the way I laid it out, maybe some of the categories not you not being sure what you want to put where. It's your planner. You put what you want to put where you want to put it. Let's just start there. But if you want to know what my thought process was and why they are categorized the way they are, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about it. I'm trying to catch up, y'all. I'm blissfully poor. Listen, that's a thing. Um, Y'all, did I fall that far behind? Jay, don't worry about them. I got them. I got them. They not gonna touch you. Not my dragon fruit pomegranate connect. Y'all want that smoke. I'm showing up with the whole arsenal. I didn't do any instruction videos on canning. Who said that? I may have to do one showing all. Oh, Sylvia. I was about to say, I just saw, I thought that was Christine who said, I was like, I just saw you canning. Sylvia, yes. People be wanting to see that. I have a bunch of them about to drop, just so y'all know. I have been canning. I've been doing the work. So now I have to edit and get the videos up and ready for you guys to see them. But yeah, I have a lot of them coming. So yeah. But you know what, Sylvia, I get what you're saying. Everyone does pretty much the same step. That's not the problem. The problem is the people that are watching you may not be watching everyone else. So that's why we do it. Because I used to feel the same way. So that's where I'm coming from. Because I'd be like, well, they don't want to see me do it. I mean, it's people all over here, over YouTube doing it. No, they don't want to go all over YouTube to see it. If they're watching my content, if I put it out there, they rather see it there. So this year, that's why we did it with purpose. Everything I tried to bring y'all in on all the things. I even thought about bringing y'all in on me actually working out there in the garden space. But when I tell y'all that was not pretty, not that it needed to be, but it just wasn't. It was not. It was so exhausting. And I literally, my phone was out there all the time just playing music. You know how you got to get in that zone. Look, my neighbors had to hear that music because it had to keep me upbeat and going. So yeah. And he did. He told, you got to bring more bags. Oh my gosh. Hey, Gumrilla Rick. How you doing, fam? How you been? Check in. It's been a minute. I've been watching TT and she is amazing. Oh, she is. I love her live. Regina is always shining. First of all, and Doobie, listen, I am not a night person, y'all. What up, Skilly? How you doing? Happy Sunday. I am not a night person. Hey, Shanna. Happy Sunday. So TT is. And I be trying to fake it. Jeez. I be doing this. If I'm doing this, y'all know there's a yarn happening behind it. Just know that. Just know that. But I try. Y'all, I do be yawning. It's the green stalk color. You like blue raspberry or blueberry? The blueberry. How do you know the colors, first of all? It's the blueberry. The blue raspberry is purpley. It's like a, I don't know, it's more of a purpley color. No, the blueberry is so they it's it was part of the sale, but I guess it's not one that's old enough for it to be completely discontinued, which is weird because it's not one that you could go on the site usually and find right away. It's weird. I don't know what Greenstock be doing, but I'm gonna get it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna end up getting one. I just gotta wait for them to put it on. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not fixable, so I ain't gonna say fix me because this is who I am. Nope, he in South Carolina. He in South Kakalaki, Erica. He is. Tamiko, I think you talk about my baby, my grandbaby. He is a good helper. He love his Gigi. Um, oh, you definitely should be pulling up on Flossin because Flossin got the goods. Listen, if I have to go into a shift situation, I'm probably headed to South Carolina. No, I'm not. No, y'all. Why I'm telling y'all this? No, I'm not. Hey, G Mama. Happy Sunday. Because listen, I'm trying to survive out here. I'll man the garden. He can gather the meat. Mint grows through my. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You got a point, Tamiko. I don't know about this because I haven't had mint situation with this landscape cover. However, comma, the way the mint was disrespectful in my garden this past season, where I found it growing outside of its container. So it just decided to leap on out and pop up in other places. It even got into the garden bed. The bed that had the covering, yeah, it got in there too. So saying that it will come through that covering, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. It does make it easier to pull them though. That's facts. But so Tamiko got a point there, y'all, because there are some disrespectful plants out there. Just like I told you, I don't know. Don't quote me on it. It's gonna keep your sweet potatoes from doing that too, because I don't know, because they're disrespectful. No way they're such a great match. I know. What's funny is the blue that I painted my fence, because that fence did not come blue. I told y'all I got that idea from Yellow Door Homestead, Asia. Asia has a yellow fence. Asia got it from because I follow Jess. Jess channel is shoot. It's gonna come to me. It's a big channel. I can't remember Jess's channel. Something Homestead, I'm sure. Anyway, um, so when I saw it, but I didn't see Jess with it. Yellow Door saw Jess with it, and she got it. I saw Yellow Door with it, and I was like, "Girl, I'm gonna need that fence." So I found where it was. I think she told where it came from in the video. Um, and they had it here, and it just comes a wood fence, a wood gate. It's not a fence, it's just a gate. Um, and went over to the paint colors. I did not want to get over there and get too much in my head. That color that I picked was the first color that caught my eye, and I picked it up. And then I started to look at other colors, and I said, nope, just get that color because you'll be sitting over here all freaking day trying to figure it out. So I just did. And that's how it happened. That's how simply I chose that color. I liked it right off. It was like love at first sight. Mm-mm. I should do a plan with me. Y'all be asking so much of me. I felt bad on what I have. Mm-mm. You already got yours. Hey Peach, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Um okay, y'all, let me try to catch up because I could tell now that I am really behind. What up, Thomas? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Hey, Miss JK Gardner. Happy Sunday. And Dale, I don't know. I guess it's okay because you talk about it on your channel. How is your son? I mean, your son. How's your husband doing? Me too, LGG. She said I try to catch everyone's content, and I catch something new from everybody. Same. I don't catch everything that everybody puts out because some of y'all put out content almost daily. I'm struggling right now, not so much to do content for 3 days of the week. The only reason why that's happening is because I'm starting to get too much content, because I want to show y'all everything. But it's still a struggle for me because I feel like the fact that I had to go to 3 days of content a week, 3 videos a week, that might become an expectation. I don't want y'all to have the expectation. That's my fear. Shut up, Erica, if I punch you in the face. She said we can't even respond to Gina because she's 30 minutes behind. See, Shamika's not a night person either. Um, oh, didn't know that. I'm reading y'all conversations. Thank you, Jay. He said hit that thumbs up, y'all. Hit that thumbs up for your girl. I have never ever been a night person in Flossin. Ever. I sleep at night. I mean, I've always been that person. Even I can remember in my late teens, early 20s, my friends saying I was a grandma. I will be a grandma because guess what? Who ain't gonna be at the club? Because I gotta go to bed. Listen, I feel like first of all, they tell you rest is very important. It's very important to live in a long life. Your body being able to recoup through rest. That's when it repairs itself. I gotta rest. Mm-mm. Sunshine. She talk about she on her computer so she can talk trash better. Brands, a word we use every day. Facts. Hey, Berta girl. I was thinking about you today because I usually would have talked to you this weekend. You ain't talked to me. You been too busy for your girl. I ain't been doing nothing, y'all. That's the lie. But we gonna stick with it. We gonna stick with the lie. Cause because I have done some things. What did I do yesterday? The plan was, I was supposed to get my nails done if I would have known that if I would have had the right date in my calendar. I did not. My nail appointment is actually next weekend. So what did I end up doing? Oh, I cleaned up. I did some deep cleaning at home. So I went to deep clean, like really deep clean. Pretty much I just mopped and swept and mopped my living room. But my dining room, y'all, it's harvest season. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't y'all be judging me. It's clean now. But y'all, I had peppers, I had seeds, I had sweet potatoes, um, harvested goods that I had not preserved what any in any kind of way yet. Stuff. I didn't have a dining room table. It was under the stool. Y'all need to stop judging people. I got it cleaned. Sheesh. We appreciate you, fam. He said I would like to thank each and every one of you guys who supported me through my heart trouble, especially Billy and Erica. Awesome. Yeah, we were thinking about you, fam. I hope you are on the up end of all that. And I hope your mom is doing well too. Hey Frank, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Aha, I'm catching up. Hey Key, how you doing? Happy Sunday, sis. Um, what up, bro? Happy Sunday. Roots and Refuge. Thank you, Peach. Yes, Jess from Roots and Refuge. Um, and I Jess was one of the channels that I followed kind of very early on in my gardening journey when I was looking for content. So I followed her before she moved to where she is now. Even though where she was before they were on land and they had a lot of land and they had, um, I think even then chickens and cattle and stuff. But yeah, now they have everything: horses, cattle, chicken, everything. And I have not seen her fence yet. So I haven't been really following her closely. And I know she has another channel as well that she does her cooking stuff on now. I follow both of them, but I haven't, she hasn't been coming up in my algorithm, probably because I haven't watched her stuff in a little bit. So I probably have to go over there for her to start popping up in my algorithm. But I'm trying to catch up on y'all. You need a fence to keep the cats out. The cats will jump over a fence, child. Haven't you seen them? They will claw into your fence and jump right over it. Hey, Sassy, how you doing? Happy Sunday, sis. Y'all, as soon as I'm like caught up, not, but as soon as I think I am, yeah. Mm-mm. It's like y'all talk more and then I'm behind again. Um I'm reading y'all messages between each other. Gina, you've been putting out daily as well. I can't keep up. It ain't been daily. Well, okay. If you count shorts, I am putting out shorts in between there. So you're right. I might be doing a daily something on my channel. There might be some truth to that. Lower expectations. I need everyone to have that. Don't be having high expectations for me because then I be out. I get it just be too much. And do Eric, I'm about to you getting it. As soon as I see you on site, somebody I read every comment. And do she might be napping by the time she gets to I am done. T, you probably do get your rest, but you don't get your rest the way I get my rest. And you know that. You also deep clean. Listen, I had to get that dining room together, and I didn't have much going on in the kitchen, but I did have a few things that I wanted to like reorganize, mainly my coffee station, because I wanted to change up how I had it set up, and I had bought something for my teas to go in. So I did do a little bit in the kitchen, but even with all the canning and stuff, the chaos wasn't happening as bad in the kitchen. There was chaos from time to time, but usually those things were getting preserved up fairly quickly. But the stuff that was in the dining room, because I could just kind of do this when I walk past, it was piling up. Hey Joe Ba, how you doing? Happy Sunday. See, I'm catching up. You went to a new church today? Nice. Oh, interesting. They have real wine for communion. I'll not be doing 100. We ain't. I don't even know why you brought it up. It ain't happening. Not even 12 of them. Why are you going to be? There is so much content out there. It's crazy. Facts. Facts. Yes, I can't keep up either. It's a lot. So I try to at least like catch a video of everybody. Like I just it's not enough hours in the day, y'all. It's just not. But I want to support. So I need some of that. I need to put out more too. It's a lot. I have to plan out my content. I'm not liking this AI that keep changing my words. It's so as 810. What are you using? What are you using AI for? Where you're using it to do the voice to your content or something? Are you like just recording the content and letting AI describe it? I don't. What are you using it for? Interested to know. That counts, Flossin. He said I didn't deep clean, but I deep fried. It counts. If I could come get a plate. Oh yeah, I'm caught up. Stop playing with your girl. Hey Deborah, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Just coming in for sending up my green stocks. We are just talking about it need to get cleaned up, but we'll be listening. Also, we just talking about green stocks. You have to share what colors you have. I know some people have like a variety of colors in their garden. Most of my two that I already have were black, and now I have the blue one. So yeah. Tomorrow night is the night to get a plate. What's tomorrow night dinner? What's on the menu? You have 3 green stalks. They're still packed in boxes. I need some land. What colors did you get, Sunshine? Hey, Analytic. How you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Watching on the big screen, getting things done. That's what's up. Y'all. So, Analytic actually posted a video where she was riding through like farm country and showing what was happening on the land. and there was literally nothing really growing where she was riding through. And this was not like a short ride. It wasn't like a 30-second clip, 1 minute clip. This was minutes of riding through, passing by each section, which was not surprising to me because I saw something back in the spring where they were saying, farmers were actually saying how they didn't have people to harvest the crops. So a lot of crops were dying on the plants because there was nobody, that they didn't have enough workers to harvest them, harvest all the food. And I was like, oh, that's going to trickle. That's going to have a trickle down effect to the stores because those crops are going to be either canned up, frozen, or shipped fresh somewhere for consumption. And now they're not going to be able to do that in the production amount that they normally would because they're not harvesting all of it. So this is why I feel like budgeting is so important. I don't care if you're somebody who get Social Security, you get assistance from the county, you get EBT, you still can budget. You still can budget. And now knowing that EBT, not now knowing because a lot of people who get EBT know this, but some don't. But with EBT, you can buy seeds. You can buy live plants. Now you can't go to Home Depot and Lowe's and get it, but your grocery stores that sell it, if it's a grocery type store, you can get them from those type of stores. A fruit tree, Costco, Sam's Club, whatever your stores are in your city. For me, it's Kroger. They sell fruit trees, and Walmart. Almost everybody got a Walmart. Walmart sell fruit trees and seeds. Just saying, you can use EBT for those things. And even if you're in an apartment, just being creative in how you grow. We have many apartment growers, even in this chat. Okay. It's doable. You can buy fried chicken with EBT in California. Yeah. Is that something you can't do in other places? You can do that everywhere. You can buy cooked foods at the grocery store in the deli. You ain't going to KFC and using EBT. Now, are y'all doing that in Cali? Is that what you're saying? But if it's in a grocery store, cooked hot or cold, you can buy it with your EBT. Or a gas station if they take EBT, convenience stores, whatever. I didn't see the question, so I hope it wasn't at me, Erica, because I missed it because I was thinking about the planner. So this is my first month. November is my first month filling in my planner. So I was just going to talk a little bit about the sections for like what I put in the different sections. So the difference between my fixed expenses and variable expenses. My fixed expenses are those things that they're going to be, I need those things to sustain. I'm going to put it like that. So I need a house. I need a place to live. For me, I need a car. Everybody don't need a car. I need a car. So that's a fixed expense for me. My utilities, things like that, food, so groceries. Some things get put over in that category that don't necessarily probably belong on the fixed side, but it do for me. It do for me. Like I said, this is your planner. You do your planner how you want to do your planner. But fixed expenses are things that are always going to be there. They are necessary to your livelihood. There are things that we think are necessary that are not, like our apps for anything. For anything, any app that you're paying for TV, for games, for whatever, those are not necessities. But you need food, you need shelter, okay? You need those things. You want to heat and cool that place that you live in. So Those are fixed expenses. For me, my self-care is on the fixed side because she is a fixed expense. My self-care is important, so it's on the fixed side of my planner. But then things that I put on my variable are things that I may need them, but then if I had to choose between those things that I have to get through and things that I I feel like I need to have, but life is not going to end if I didn't, they go on my variable side. So like my cell phone, all my apps, because I do all my TV through streaming. So I have the Disney and the Netflix and the Hulu and the things. I have a lot of different apps like that. I have memberships on some of the channels on YouTube. I have what else do I have on here? My where I'm talking to y'all at now. I am a paying customer on StreamYard. So my StreamYard is not the free version. So I pay for that. I pay for my Canva. I pay for my site that I sell my merch from. It's not a lot, don't get me wrong, but those little bits be adding up. It's told you, it's just like swiping that card when you go to stores instead of paying with cash. You'll see that money go faster swiping. You just will. But it does, though, even though they're not huge increments to what I pay for those things, my Canva, my website, things like that, those things still add up. But if ish happens, those will be some things that I'd be like, things got to go. And it definitely would be like, I could stream on StreamYard without paying. It just ain't gonna look like it does now. There's some small differences, but I can do that. So I can save money by not paying for that version. I can let Canva go. There's other ways that I could do my thumbnails. There's so many AI things out there that you can use for that. So I could do that. I can definitely let streaming go for TV. I mean, if I had to, I could just watch a bunch of YouTube videos. Then I might catch up, huh? If I'm not watching one of my shows. But things like that, my Spotify, my insurance that I carry for a firearms owner. So I do have insurance. And things like Prime, stuff like that. That stuff is on my variable side. So I also use my savings part of it because I do challenge myself to put money into my savings every month. So I put funds there. And then my debt is whatever credit cards that I've been, using. I'm not one of those people who's bad with credit cards. When I use my credit card, it's paid. So if I spend $100 when the bill generates, I pay $100. If I spend $1,000 when the bill generates, I pay $1,000. I usually don't use my card on anything that I don't have money to pay for cash. I'm just using the card to get the perk from it. So yeah. I wish I could let go of TV streaming. My mom would lose her ish. Listen, I would too though, because that's all I use, Precious. But you have so much control there because you could choose what streaming services you want to get and based on how much you want to spend. So you have a lot of leeway there. See, how they get you though is they'll put your favorite show on for seasons 1 through 4 over here, and then 5 through 10 over here. It's like dumb stuff. And they all working together. Hey TK, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Yeah, Erica. Yeah, see, it says debt up here. That's where they go. And well, guess what? The best way to stay on top of paying off debt, because say you're not a person who's in a position to pay fully that credit card bill, because that's not how you function with your credit cards. We're gonna get there though, right? That's what we're gonna get to, because credit cards are not free money. And I say that because the 18-year-old me used it as such. Hmm. When I got my first credit card, I was like, about to go shopping, and and ran it and did and ran it up. And then when the bill came, it was like, oh, you owe this, but you have to make at least a minimum payment of this. Oh, I got that. I can pay $25. Yeah, yeah. Let me tell you, I don't do that. Okay, that's what they want you to do. That's how they make their money. They don't like the person I am now because they make no money. Because I don't pay interest. You only pay interest if you don't pay that bill when it's due. Okay, so we gonna get there. We ain't judging nobody who ain't. Cause look, your girl, look, she done been through some things. Okay, I didn't start here. Hey, Miss Felicia, but we are going to get there. But the easiest way to get that debt paid down is to see that on your planner every month, because you're gonna get sick of seeing it, and you're gonna start throwing some extra money that you can find at it until you get that gone. Ain't no greater feeling to when you get that to zero. Trust me, it is no greater feeling to when you get that to zero, and then you manage it differently so that you don't feel like you're always underwater with credit card debt. Um, don't treat it like a get out of jail free card. Is how what I'm gonna say. Um, you know, everything that comes up, oh, I'll just put it on my credit card because I ain't got it. That ain't how it don't work like that, because guess what? You may not. You may be 100% on point by saying that. I ain't got it, but I got to get this thing done. And I got something on the credit card. But then when that bill comes to be due, you create another issue for yourself. So try to kind of stay ahead of that. That's what the savings part of it is for. Make yourself blind to your savings. Set up that savings account. Know it's there. Keep track of what's happening with it, but also be blind to it, to where you don't touch it. That's not a thing that you touch until that thing happens that you would typically have put on your credit card. So maybe your tires are bald and I got to replace 4 tires at the same time. That's an expense. I got money in my savings account. I ain't got to put it on nobody's credit card. Now, if you want to put it on the credit card so you can rack some points, but then take it out of your savings to pay the bill, that's good too, because that's kind of something that I do. That's kind of something that I do. But yeah, just challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to get that savings up. If you're somebody who doesn't have a savings account, even if you have a savings account, but you have really nothing in there, challenge yourself, set an amount in your head, whatever amount that feels like a challenge to you, whatever that dollar figure is. Don't make it just like with anything. Don't make that goal a goal that's just kind of outlandish. Make it an achievable goal, because there is something about achieving a goal that you set for yourself. No matter what that goal is, if you set the goal and you actually achieve it, there is something about that for any person who does it. So set yourself a goal of whatever that amount is, 3, 4, 500, 1,000, whatever. Something that you think you can hit, and give yourself a time frame, or not. Hey, let's take that out of there. Or not. You ain't got to put no time frame on it. Just keep track of what you're putting in there in your planner. You can put it where your notes are. This month, what I did great this month was I put away $200 to my savings. What I like to do next month is My goal is to at least put 50 to my savings, but if I could put more, that'd be great. Whatever the thing is, like, make it something that you can achieve. Don't make it something that's going to be so far beyond your reach, because that's discouraging. Yes, start small. Start small. And you can use like your daily tracker for, now the daily tracker is actually for daily spending, because some people do that. And that's a way to get control of daily spending, because there's no reason that you should probably be spending money every single day. What are you doing? So that could be a way for you to kind of pull yourself in from doing that so much. Maybe you're spending money every day going out to eat. We can save money. We can see, we'll be able to visibly see how much we're spending doing that thing, and realize, well, ooh, I could be saving a lot of money if I just, pack my lunch for work and cook my dinners instead of going out. I'm just saying. Hey, New York Outcast, how you doing, fam? Baby steps adds up. Facts. That's why I said take that out of the equation, even making it by a certain day. That's not even necessary. It's just all about you achieving the goal, whatever that goal is. So every year when I would achieve a savings goal, I would push myself into another savings goal. That was just me. Or you could just do the same one over and over again. I used to do this one, the 52-week challenge. I did this every year. And at the end of this one, you would have saved $13.78. So basically with this, you put $1. Yes, $1 in, equivalent to the week that you're in. So if you're in week 1 of the year, $1. Week 2, $2. Week 3, $3. Week 52, $52. Okay. So the amount you put in is equivalent to the week that you are in of the year. And at the end of it, you would have $13.78. I did this one every year for the longest. And then I was doing this one plus another one at the same time. So I would do this one. And when I would end it, I would, the first couple of times, I didn't know what I wanted to do with the money. I just wanted to save it. So the first year, I think I just threw it in my savings account. The second year, I took some of it and did Christmas shopping with it. And I don't even remember what I did with the rest of it. And then the next year, I made a plan for that money before I even saved it. So I knew in the beginning of the year what I was going to do with it at the end when I got to my goal. Because, y'all, it was frustrating for me. Like, I had achieved the goal, but now what? What am I going to do with it? Because I didn't want to just go spend it. That was just me. So, yeah. You do the 52-week one. I love that one. Have a little envelope with pockets. Nice. And at $1 weekly. Yes. I've done that one. I've done the 100 envelope one. It's very similar. You get, you have envelopes numbered from 1 to 100. You randomly pick a number. Whatever number you pick is how much you put in the envelope for that week. And yeah, or month, however long you want that one to go. And then I also have done Savopoly, and I used I know it's in here somewhere, because I have like a little board that looks like a Monopoly board. Oh, I think I moved it. I think I put it over here. But it looks like a Monopoly board, and I use the virtual dice. I don't know where I put it, but I use the virtual dice, and then online, and then whatever the dice landed on is how many spots I went around the board. And then whatever it landed on was how much you put into your savings envelope. Now, I haven't done that one in a while, and I don't know where I put my little board. I was going to show it to y'all, but it just looks like a Monopoly board, but it's called Savopoly. And depending Like if I got a bonus or something from work, maybe spin it, do the virtual dice twice and go hit two spots on the board, and then I would put double what well put both amounts into an envelope that week. So yeah, things like that. TT needs to no, you need to save to buy books. Cause I always just spend half and restart. Facts. Facts. Um Tia did do a really nice one this year. She did so she likes to buy books. She loves to read. So for every book she read, she had a little like this clear little box that she would put $1 in, and then she had a goal at the beginning of the year of how many books she wanted to read by the end of the year. And then by the end of the year, she would have this amount in the little box to buy more books. Dope. It's almost like having a reward when you do weight loss and you have this set aside. Hey, Lynette, how you doing? Happy Sunday. And you have this amount set aside and you go and buy new workout clothes or what the heck just oh, this is one of my gun cases, y'all. But anyway, but you go out and buy like new workout clothes or just whatever you feel like you want to do, pamper yourself or whatever with that money. But yes, I love that because she shared that with us in our group chat, and I was like, wow, did you get that? That's dope. It was so cute. Where I get my envelopes from. So I made these. So I didn't make them all the way. There was a lady I used to follow back when I was doing my budgeting a lot. I used to, y'all, anything that y'all be interested in doing, there is a community of people on this platform. But there was a lady that I followed at that time, and she would send you a digital copy of the format for these envelopes. And then, so it was just paper. And I took it and ran it through with some laminated paper, ran it through my laminator. And so it's just laminated paper basically, because the inside is just paper. So yeah, I printed it out. I did it on a colored paper because I think it was just white background, but I did it on a colored paper so I could have a little razzle dazzle to it, make it look a little cutesy. But the picture and all that, it was part of something that I ordered from her. So yeah. And I think I still have it, Sunshine. I think I still have it. Hey, Mira, where my girl at? You hiding her from me. Do they still do a reading club in schools? Oh, that's nice. Getting free Pizza Hut. I think they do. I don't think they do a club, but I think they do the I think that they do have where they get free pizza for reading so many books. So yeah, like they set reading goals at certain schools. I think they do still do that. Not the razzle dazzle. That's my little razzle dazzle. Do you sell those envelopes on your website? I don't. I know what you're doing there, Miss Felicia. I'll see what I can do. You know what's funny is I did include envelopes in all of the planner orders. So those envelopes are for things like that, for saving for different things. Let me see if I got one of my things in here. I do. Yeah, this is one of my old meal planners. Y'all think I be playing when I say I have planners for everything. Yeah, I do. And do. So I use a binder like this a lot of times. This was when I was doing one of my 10K challenges. That's what it says on the envelope. But these are the envelopes that I sent you guys that zip open and close. And all I would do is put my dollars right inside the envelope. And then I use a little piece of paper to track how much is in there and whatever it is I'm putting those monies into the envelope for. So, yeah. I know that's right. I remember when we got the book with book it for Pizza Hut. Yes. Yes. But she can start to sell those. And the wallet. I was thinking about the wallet for sure, T. We're working on it, yeah. I need to put them on my website. Okay, I'll work on that. I promise. But yes, so and I think this is like something that I picked up on the low. I didn't pick this up. I think I might have ordered it from Amazon, which is Amazon, but I still got it on the low because I told you I'm frugal. I am frugal. There are a couple things that I have paid some money for. This is one. This is an old meal planner. But this meal planner is different. I'm not telling y'all to go get it, but I want to show y'all why. And then, like I said, it's an old one, but I'm trying to find a page that's still it. Okay, here go one. So this is what the daily page, the weekly pages would look like. So I would set my weekly menu. This was actually one that I did. What did I have on there? Sunday, we had meatloaf, mac and cheese. Monday, we had chicken sandwiches and fries. Tuesday was nachos. Wednesday was chicken and rice. Thursday was sausage and potatoes. So I would do like a Cajun thing. And then nothing different today than it was back then. I don't know what year this was, but this was in January or whatever year that was. But it says Friday, kitchen closed. It's still closed on Fridays. I don't be cooking on Fridays, y'all. And then Saturday, we had cheeseburger and fries. So the thing I like about this is that I can make my menu over here. And then anything that I didn't have already to complete a meal that I decided I was going to do for the week, I would write over here. And then this comes out. My grocery list does. So I just perforate it. I can't get it separated. So you just bend it and tear it out. And take it with you. I loved it. I used to do, so these are the pages that were already ripped out. That's why it took me a while to find one that wasn't. But I used to do this every week. I would plan out based on what I had in my freezer and my cabinets, my meals, because I am a person who keeps my freezer and stuff full. And it also had pages for you to keep your inventory. So this is for my freezer. So this was my freezer inventory. And then it also had several pages for freezer. And then it had pantry. And then I also think it had spices. If I'm not mistaken, it does. Spice inventory. So you could keep track of all the things that you have so that when you get ready to plan your meals, you know what you have. Also, as you're planning your meals and you're using stuff, you can go through and mark that something is, you have less of those things, and then you know what you need to go get when you go stock up your pantry and your freezer again. Anyway, this one is not cheap, though. I'm going to just say that. I don't have this one anymore. I haven't bought one of these in years. But this is by Carrie L. CarrieElle. This was dope. This was dope. And I know why it costs so much for something like this. Now that I've done a planner and I can see where the cost is in making the planner, I understand the cost in something like this, because this was probably a $50 planner, if not somewhere between $50 to $60. Kid you not. Now it does have a year worth of pages. And you get calendar pages too. So it wasn't just, so I have a regular calendar page, and then I had the pages that come behind it where you plan out your week. But yeah, and then you could do, oh, this was dope too because I used it for my daughter's baby shower and it's still in there. So, and my grandson was born in 2019. So that tells you how long ago I got this. Now I can tell you about when it was, 2019-ish. But I did her baby shower, so you could do gatherings, so you could do your Thanksgiving or whatever if you're having people over, and plan out everything from appetizers, side dishes, main courses, desserts, drinks, whatever you want to have special for the kids, if you want to have a special menu for them, and the supplies that you'll need to make it come together. And you also get a grocery list page, write down all the things that you need to purchase, tear that out, take it to the store. Boom. Just saying. Anyway, I'm a planner girl, y'all. I am truly a planner girl. I need to start doing that. I went to the grocery store the other day for some beef stock and came out with a whole buggy. That part. Did you get the beef stock though? Because that'd be the thing. Like sometimes we go into the store and we come out with all bunch of other stuff that we didn't go in there to get. So if you came out with the beef stock and the other stuff, you doing good, sir. I'm just saying. You gave yourself a pep talk. I do have videos on that. But it was so old though, T. That might be going 20. I was about to say that might be going back 6 years, and does 6, 7 years for y'all to see the videos on that. But I have that one. The other planner that I paid a lot for was a budget planner actually. But it was not. She had a lot of what I like, and don't get me wrong, I love her planners, but it was too much stuff in it. It was way more things than I would use as a planner girl. It was a lot of wasted space for me. So it's a lot of spaces that I did not utilize in the planner, but I did love the planner. And she is, I can't remember her name. I can't remember her name. God dang it. I thought I had it, but it ain't coming back. It might. If it does, I'll tell y'all. I'm catching. Oh, I caught back up. Okay. Y'all just talking amongst yourself. So I was just laughing at what y'all saying to y'all, each other. See, that's me, sunshine. I would forget to get the thing that I went there for and come out with a whole bunch of other stuff. But yeah, so I don't know. I considered doing a meal planner. May still do one. I consider creating one because I love that. But I'm always also trying to figure out a way to do something to make it a little more cost effective for those purchasing it. So because I think about myself when I'm putting things out, like what would I feel comfortable spending for an item? That, like I said, that planner, that meal planner was perfect, especially when I was planning for a family of 4. Now it's just me and my daughter. So for those who don't know, I was married. I do have 2 kids. My oldest is grown and out on her own with my grandson and her boyfriend. And then I have my daughter who's still a teenager who's still at home. So at one point I was planning and doing things for a family of 4. And that was just helpful for me, having 2 kids in school and being a wife and all that, trying to plan out how my week was going to go when it came to cooking meals for the family and things like that. Because I'm a working mom. I'm a working person. So going to work, coming home, cooking meals, I hated coming home and thinking, okay, what we going to have for dinner tonight? Oh my God. I'm telling you, that is not my life. I need to know ahead of time. I need to have an idea before that time comes because I don't function like that, child. Hey Rachel, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. So yeah. Um, you refuse to go grocery shopping without a list. Um, when are you starting the money savings challenge? I have already started. So collectively, would y'all like to start? Would it be better to start in the new year instead of kind of just starting right now to give you some time to kind of prepare? For those who have budget planners, to start budgeting, to see where you know what you have extra to work with, and then you can set your goal based on that to know that, okay, I usually have this much of it I'm going to challenge myself to save. And if I save this much by this time, I should have this amount saved. So y'all want to go January to December? Y'all tell me what y'all would like to do. I think that would be best, to be quite honest. And the reason I feel like that is because I know everybody does not budget every month. And and for those who do budget, you probably don't budget everything. And I mean everything. So that's what this comes into play with, this those things that you feel like are small things. You heard me mention that I am a member on channels on YouTube. Yes, I budget for that. No small thing is too small. I don't care if my membership is 99 cents or $5.99. I am budgeting that. And I budget how much total I'm willing to put into memberships because I can't be a member to everybody. I just can't because my money is not infinite. Okay. But I think it gives you an opportunity to kind of see what you're working with and then know what you feel like you could save. Because even if you find out after you budget and you looked at everything's included, and you're like, oh, I have like $800 left after I take care of everything. That doesn't mean you need to put that 800 to your savings. Your goal could be anywhere from $1 to that 800, anywhere from there or in between. You choose what that number is, and then set that goal for yourself. Because I budget for everything. You heard me say self-care. Yes, I budget for my self-care. So I don't just willy-nilly wake up a day and be like, you know what, I'm going shopping and buying myself a new shirt and some pants and a new pair of shoes and whatever. No. I can do it out of my budgeted self-care money because it get budgeted every month. Okay. Just saying. That's how I do. That's how I do. And that's how I stay in some control. Because, yeah. Do I need to go get a new shirt, new pair of pants, new pair of shoes? No. But sometimes you just want to. And that's okay. And I take it out my self-care money. Some months, I don't even spend much of my self-care money. Guess what? I still got that. Plus my other self, because I'm going to still get my other money for the next month. Okay. I don't care that I ain't spend it all last month. It don't work like that. I got that plus this. Now I got more self-care. More self-care. It's very easy for me not to impulse buy with the current that part. I promise you, New York Outcast, we are the same person. He said, I feel older every time I go to the store and see the increases. Sir, every time I have to say, I remember when, I feel like I'm aging. Cause what? I got remember when stories? Child, can't take it. I remember when my mama was telling remember when stories. And you'd be like, oh, don't nobody care about when y'all was with the dinosaurs. Now I got remember when stories. Hate it. Hate it. I know I ain't never sending my boy to the store again. I told him to go get something for dinner. And this nut came back with bacon wrapped steak medallions. It was probably filet mignon, I'm assuming, because I've seen them wrap those. But yeah. And it was a tooth. He can't have a steak. He can't have bacon wrapped medallions on a Tuesday. Dad, step your game up. I'm not a steak girl, so I would have like, son, go back. I complain about all the prices, and me too. And that's why I love that I canned up so much this year, y'all. I'm not kidding you. The Produce with Purpose was in my head so much this year, and everything I did. Like, I know it probably even got annoying me saying it, but I promise you, I was not, it wasn't just something I was saying for the ooh of me saying that. I literally was purposeful in everything I was doing this year. And when I think about the things that's gonna be happening possibly in these stores or any of that, I'm like, the amount of no worry that I have, it's priceless. It's priceless. Yeah, I feel like I just started glowing thinking about it. I promise you I do. Because what? Starting now, Xmas. Listen, now that's true. I haven't done big Christmas ever. My kids just, I didn't raise them that way. We did Christmas, but my girls just never had, neither one of them, and they're 12 years apart. And neither one of them ever asked for a lot. Like, so whatever they asked for, they got. My baby girl don't ask for nothing. But I've shared that my baby girl's on the spectrum. So things are just things. Like, she has moments of attachments to certain things. And if you ever dealt with someone on the spectrum, when they get attached to a thing, they can be attached to that thing for infinite amount of years. When she was smaller, when she was way younger, her 3, 4, 5 to maybe 9 or 10, My Little Pony all day long. Every little item My Little Pony made, she wanted it. But it wasn't like she wanted all the things, but that would be, if you got a My Little Pony, she was good to go. Now she just like, and her birthday is the month after. I'd be like, girl, you don't give me no ideas for your birthday. You don't give me no ideas for Christmas. I don't know what to do. So she does like the game a little bit. So she has a Nintendo Switch, and then we have the PS5. So I'll get gift cards sometimes for that. And she's happy with that. I'd be like, what do you want to do? I don't know. My grandson, same way. I do not spend a lot of money on the holidays for him. I do a lot for him throughout the year. Nothing that's asked of me, but it's just something I've always done. Usually every fall and spring, I go out and buy outfits for him. And so his parents probably, I don't think they buy much in the form of clothes for him. This boy has 2 grandmothers that are living. He has 2 great grandmothers and 1 great great grandmother. He is spoiled. So yeah, between us, the parents don't usually purchase much of anything. So my daughter has already started buying what she wants him to have for Christmas, and she's been sending it to my house. But I always tell her, tell me what you want me to get. I either ask her or his dad. I'm like, what do y'all want me to get for him? Because he don't need toys. So I'm like, what is he into? What is he like? I don't know. One-on-one sessions, check our membership tier. Oh yeah, there is a membership tier for one-on-one sessions for budgeting. There are some people who's done the one-on-one. and they doing good, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I've had some I haven't had one unsuccessful budgeter who's taken what I've given, the advice that I've given, and trust me, my advice is very loose. It is not, there's no strictness to it. My thing is give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Nothing was done perfectly on the first try ever. Ever. Nothing. Not a car, not a house, not a boat, nothing. They got to work out the kinks and figure it out. And well, they did this thing. Let's figure that out. Let's fix that so it don't do that thing again. And then it don't do that thing again. Maybe it does another thing. Oh, shoot. We didn't think about that. We got to fix that. Maybe if we put this here, that's going to stop that from doing that thing. So, and then eventually it's going to work smoothly. And you don't have no problems no more because it's smooth. You might have a hiccup here and there. That's what the savings is. Savings is for hiccups. But for the most part, it starts moving more smoothly and you don't have that problem. Just saying. See, give yourself grace. Budget for me. It is a membership budget. I mean, budget membership. The third tier is for 101. Yep. I think I have a few people who have that tier. Now, out of the ones that do, I probably have only had 2 of y'all actually reach out for the 101. Y'all are more than welcome to do so if you have that tier. I forget the name of it, but the third tier in my membership is for 101. And y'all trust me, if the only people that I talk about their budgeting with on my lives are people who are comfortable with me doing so, because there are many people that I have never mentioned their names who I have helped out, and I will never. But TT talks about it openly, so I talk about it openly. I've also worked with Mimi, which is TT's daughter, and also Mimi is comfortable with that being talked about. So just know, if you come to me for 101, I'm not just going to openly be talking about your business. Okay. That ain't how I work. You say now, Key. Okay. I hate you. I hate you, Sunshine. Y'all. I hate her for this. And I started it because I think I sent it to you. Somebody sent it to me, and that's how I got it, but I sent it to her. There's this video from Instagram. I don't know where it started though, but some guy tried to shoot a shot with some chick in her text. They were texting, I think, back and forth. And this person used, when he said the 31st, he said the 31st. He said 31th. And he did it more than once in conversation with her. So she said the first time she let it slide, thinking it was just a typo. But after it happened multiple times, she was like, so she says, hey, I don't know if you're trying to say the 31st ST or something else. Can you explain? He was like, the 31st, they don't say the 11th. She said that is literally the only date with a 1 that has TH instead of ST. The only one. They don't say the first. The first. That's what Sunshine is referring to. But yeah, that was hilarious though. He was mad. He was big mad. Talk about some. I don't even know why we going through this. That's irrelevant. No, sir. No, sir. That's not. He also said that he didn't learn it that way. Sir. I can't. Anyway, I'm budgeting, saving for a new office chair. I'm saving for you guys have no idea what this It doesn't look bad, but it's falling apart. So I'll be real gentle like with these drawers, because one wrong move and this whole thing might go. Okay. So yeah, I'm saving now for a new desk. I've had this one for a long time, and I didn't pay a lot for it. So this time it'll be something more suitable to what I like. So we're gonna start now. I see it. I'm seeing a lot of people say now. I remember when cookies were 2 for a penny. I see. Don't Sylvia, why you do that? But I remember when I could go to the store, and I was a teenager. This was junior high. I can go to the local store, get a sandwich from the deli. I get a chicken sandwich, one of breaded chicken sandwiches at the deli. I would get a bag of chips and a juice, and it would be $1. $1. The chicken sandwich was 50 cents, the chips was 25, and the juice was 25, and there was no tax because it's all food. Y'all, not no more. And when I first started driving, gas was 99 cents. Like that was the up end. That was like, I don't want to think about it. I can remember the corner store having penny candy. That too. We had one of those. We only had one that had actual penny candy. There was another one that I would go to, and they had out. Excuse me. They would have nickel candy, but they didn't have actual penny candy. But there was another one that had penny candy. Mm-hmm. Oh, me too, Sylvia. She said, I'm so glad you put the growing with a purpose. It was the best decision I made. We'll be doing it always. Me too. Me too. I am already I am. Yeah, no, I am. And guys, I'm going to share this now. I was going to wait until Friday because I think that's when I'm going to be able to start pre-orders for it. So you're not going to find it online yet, but I did get my sample. This is for the garden planner. Y'all going to love it. I'm going to give y'all a little sneak peek. Let me give y'all a sneak peek. I've been on here almost 2 hours, so let me make this quick. So, when you open it, it's just a little bit about, it says, as you are planning what you are growing in your spring and or fall garden, my hope is you find this planner to be helpful. You will find pages for you to list what you plan to grow, a space to draw out your gardening space, and a place for notes for future use and for future garden plans. So I have a page here where you would plan out just in writing what you're going to plant for the spring. So I have some of the normal things that we would plant here up at the top. Your peppers, tomatoes, herbs, brassicas, cucumbers, melons, and then I have a space for all others. And then you have a tracker. So you'll list over here what you have planted, the date that you planted it, your feeding schedule, the date you harvested it, and how much you yielded within your harvest if you want to track that, because some people like to do so. And then, so we have several pages for your tracker, because you're going to, most of us have a lot of plants. And then I have some grid pages so that you can draw out your space. So I like to do that. I usually will have it like this, and I will draw like my beds, and then I will write what I'm going to put in those beds. I have several grid pages too, so you don't have to put it all on one page. So you have 3 of those, 3 grid pages. Then you have a page for notes. So like maybe you could put on there like things that did great, or I grew this for the first time. It was amazing. I would definitely grow it again. Or I grew this and no, I don't. It did. I grew honey nut squash, and the vines went everywhere, and I'm never growing it again. So you have a couple note pages. Guess what? Because we plan, we do what? Everything with purpose. We produce and then we preserve. Yes. So we have our preservation plan. So for tomatoes, what are you gonna how are you gonna preserve those up? Your plan for that, your plan for your peppers, your herbs, your brassicas, all others. And then I have an extra page in case you need more room that just doesn't have, in case there's plants that are in other categories that you want to include, and you would just put that in your spaces and keep track of that. You can track your canning recipes. You have a place to keep all those. So you don't have to look everywhere for those recipes. We have several pages for that too. And guess what? We don't just garden in the spring. Mm-hmm. We also garden in the fall. So for the fall, I left it blank so you could fill in what you're going to grow in the fall. Also have the same thing, the tracker and everything else, the grid pages, the notes, the preservation plan, the canning recipes. This is a 5-year planner, y'all. So we started over at the spring again. You could do 5 years of garden planning in this planner. There's spring and fall for each year. It's coming. It's coming, y'all. Hey, Stacy, how you doing? Happy Sunday. She done called him dirty man. I'm done. Um, y'all. Oh, I didn't get that far behind though. So yay. It's called the Budgeting Bay. That's the tier for 101, y'all. Budgeting Bay. Thank you, Tia. We need more information. What's the dude, Mike Tyson? What are we talking about? 89 cents for gas. I miss those days. Listen, precious. Man, I be seeing people still putting like $4 worth of, I'll see a pump that says like $4. I found out, I'm like, oh, you can't, oh baby. It's bad when you can only, oh, I couldn't imagine in this day and age only being to put $5 in my tank. Where you going? Around the corner? Mm-mm. Thank you, Analytic. Thank you, LLG. I remember the coins and the candy. See? Thank you, Key. Oh, you had suckers with coins in them? Lord. You just remind me how I can't get rid of my squash. Listen, I'm telling you. 5 years, Bill. 5 years. Thank you, Devorah. What up, Howard J? Happy Sunday. We're going to need a bigger planner book. Listen, I made it for 5 years. I mean, we'll have another one come out when, around that the next time one is needed, but it's going to take you through 5 years. And you saw the pages for each season. You have multiple pages for everything, for your tracker, for your canning recipes, for your notes, for your grid, for your preservation plan. You have multiple pages in each season. So it doesn't even blend together. It's like you got your spring season and everything you plan for that season. And then you move on to your fall and you got the same set of pages. You don't have as many. I did cut them back, I think, a couple of pages to 2 or 3 instead of more like I did for the spring, because the spring we usually grow a lot more food variety wise. So yeah, I think y'all gonna love it. I do. And this is like, I was literally doing something similar to this with a notebook. So I would just draw in the notebook my plan. I would write on one page what I was going to grow. And then on another page, I would draw out my garden space, my beds and stuff. And then I would put what I was going to put where in the drawing. But what I didn't do, because this is the first year I've done it, is I did not have a preservation plan. This is the first year I did that. So I was like, I want to get a planner with all that. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to create a planner that does all that. So now you have your preservation plan and then your canning recipes right there. You already know the things that you like. You ain't going to be thinking year to year, like, what was that one thing I grew that I really, you ain't got to do that because you're going to have it in here. When you tracked it, you're going to have it in here that pass or fail. Is this one coming back or not? Am I going to grow this again or not? You're going to have it there. Sylvia R. She said, only problem is I never use the garden layout I make. That is my truth. I draw it out. I put it in the drawings where what's going where. I mean, everything's strategic. But then when the time comes, I am not that much of a stickler to exactly what I initially planned. It's usually going to be fairly close. Don't get me wrong. It's not going to be totally different. But I might last minute decide, you know what? Instead of putting my peppers in I'm just talking because this is not where I'm putting it, but instead of putting my peppers in my 4x2 bed, what if I just put it on the container garden side and put it into one of those 21-gallon tubs and just put a bunch of pepper plants in a couple of those, and then I can use my 4x2 bed for XYZ. I do that. I do that. So I get what you're saying, Sylvia, but I still plan it because some of the stuff I do stick to. So, and it's hopeful in a way sometimes if I have stuck to some things because I'll know what I had planned to go there. So as it's growing, I'm like, oh, what did I put? Oh, yeah, that's where I put the carrots, something like that. But I am you, girl. We. You need this, Howard J. You over there gardening, sir? You ain't told nobody? Let me know. But yes, it's probably going to go up for pre-sale next week, this coming week. So I will know for sure by Friday's live. So if it is, I would definitely mention it. We'll start dropping the link and everything to go on there to place an order. But y'all, I ain't gonna lie. If nobody else has this but me, I'll be happy. Because this is exactly what I've been wanting. Y'all see what I called it? Produce with purpose. So yeah. I love it. I am really proud of myself for following through on these. I am. Y'all have no idea how much I beat myself up in the process of doing this. Like, my confidence definitely was not always so present during the process. Write it in pencil when you plan it. Oh, honey, I have erasable ink pens. You think I'm planning in these in my books, in my plan? That's if you didn't notice, just in case you didn't. My ink colors are different in there. You see, there's one color for where I listed the things that are my bills, and there's another color. That other color is when it's been paid, and that's like a pink. Now I use the blue, a color of shade of blue, and it is erasable. Actually, you could kind of see on this side. This second entry, my car. See how it looks a little funky? Because I had to erase. But I've been using erasable pens for my planners forever. Because one thing I do not like is scratching out stuff. I almost cussed. Scratching out stuff in my planners. Ugh, ugh. Who's doing that? Ugh. Y'all, I be wanting to look. I don't know. It's gotta look nice. I cannot. So yeah, I order erasable pens on Amazing. And I think I have a planner. I do. They're in my storefront. So if you go into my about on YouTube, there's a link to my Amazon storefront if you want to go see about those erasable pens. And it comes in a pack with all the colors. So it's like black, blue, pink, red, green, purple, orange, all the colors. And I like to do one color for when my planning and then a different color for when I pay it. Just stands out for me. It's just what I like to do. You ain't got to do that. I just like to do that. But yeah, it's definitely there. You ordered a planner from Amazon and never used it because it didn't make sense. Yeah. That's the important thing too, is having one that kind of flows for you. Um there are never enough pens or markers. Tia is the pen queen. So I have pens. I do not have Tia pens. Tia probably has hundreds, not 100, hundreds of pens. But if you ask Tia if she has a pen you can borrow, Tia, what's your answer? Let the people know what your answer is. Oh, I can't wait, Howard J. Let me know if you need anything, fam. If you need some seeds or anything. I did, Howard J, but you ain't have to tell everybody. I did almost say that. Maurice Evans, how are you? Look, congratulations, fam. Tell my sis I said congratulations. I did hear about the wedding. I was like, I didn't get my invitation though, and I don't know how that happened. But congratulations. Y'all know I love y'all. I don't have any pens. Yeah. The for you is implied, by the way. Unless you push the subject. And then you're gonna hear her verbally tell you for you. If you want to push the subject, she don't have a problem telling you that I don't have any, because you're gonna look and see that she has pens for days. And this you're gonna be like, but you got a pen, right? If you do that, then you're gonna hear the verbal. Oh, that was I don't have any pens for you. And then she has her community pens. Yeah. Yeah. And those are very few. But Tia and Miss Felicia are in competition for having the most pens in the world. I kid you not. And they're not the worst, because Tia has actually sent me TikTokers who have ridiculous amount of pens that she relates to. And I'm like, y'all are crazy people. But that's just not my vice. I definitely have the erasable ones. I have a lot of pens. I have some that aren't erasable. But when I'm doing my planners, if I'm using pen. Now my garden planning, oh, I don't draw my garden out in pen. So that is going to be pencil. But I will write out stuff in there in pen. So there's that. What up, Urban? Y'all, Urban was live yesterday. I ain't even catch it to the end. Girl, you know YouTube ain't pushing you out because you wasn't live as much anymore. I'm talking about y'all pens, Miss Felicia. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, they have pens for days. But Miss Felicia asking, see, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I was about to say, now Miss Felicia asking that is for her to let me know that she don't have any pens. She is lying. They have cases for their pens. Huge. Yeah, it's a thing. Some women are crazy. Um, they have you in white TGL? Why? You have to let me know. I'm gonna message you. I'm nosy. What did you do? I can't even imagine that you did anything that will put you in YT jail. First of all, let's start there. Yes. Prayers out to Jamaica. Y'all, they had that storm there. I follow now Mama Shirley was saying it to Urban. If y'all not familiar with Urban Garden Chronicles, Urban is she resides in Canada, but she is Jamaican. And I also follow a lot of ladies, a couple ladies in the community that are Jamaican, and a lot of them are part of this community. But I've been following what's happening there with, I think her name is, I know it's Stacy, but I think her channel is Gardening with Stacy, and she is in Jamaica gardening. And so she did a walkthrough after the storm and kind of shared what was happening where she was. It wasn't awful exactly at her home, but she did go and show some of what's happening around in Jamaica, probably like minutes from where she is, and it's bad. It's bad. So definitely prayers for Jamaica. Oh, algorithm not put. Okay. I was about to say, I can't see you doing nothing that's going to get you in YT jail. My problem with buying pens is when my girls were in school, I used to buy all the school supplies out. Yeah. Which means I could supply a school and still use paper and pen. Yeah. I still have, because I homeschool my oldest, my baby girl. And I still do. And so I have pens, and I have multiple containers with pens and markers and supplies for school, pencils, all the things, glue. Yeah. And these are mechanical pencils because I used to coupon. So I have not bought these things forever. Sharpies. I think I'm going to keep that. School scissors. All the things. Stop playing with me. This is just one container. There are two other ones that are bigger with stuff like this. Because I've been doing it since my oldest was in school. And she, even when she was in college, she would come and get her supplies from me. She'd come get her spiral notebooks and pens and highlighters and stuff from me. She'd be like, Mom, I need supplies. So yeah, I get it, Belle. All right, y'all. Oh, yes, I do. I always have a couple extra pens with me. That's a good pointer, Sunshine. Flossin, be nicer. Bring me a pen. I don't see the pens on your wish list. Not my wish list, but thank you, Precious. No, it's on the you got to go to the storefront, not my wish list. I have two things on there for Amazon. So not my Amazon wish list, it says Amazon storefront. And then I have 4 categories on there. I have gardening. I know I have planning. I have maybe prepping and 2A. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what I call them. So the one that's for planning has the pens. Precious. So it's yes, there you go. You have a school supply bucket too. That's one of them. That's the smallest one too, I'm telling you, because you know those little fabric cubes That's what this stand is over here. I'm not turning over to that because I have a lot of stuff happening over there. But it has the fabric cubes in there, and they're full of supplies. You have a good one, Tia. I'm about to wrap it up. I don't see those pins in the store. I'll fix it, y'all. I'll fix it. I'll put it in there and check back in about an hour, and I'll have it in there. I promise you. I'm gonna put it in there because all I got to do is go through my purchase. Don't y'all be judging me, but I can go through my purchase and find it and put it in there. I thought I had made sure I got all those things in there, but I'll get it in there, T. Listen, I'm old. I'm not old. I'm not old, Bill. I don't feel like 48 is old, nor do I. Yeah, it's not there, precious. I'm sorry. I thought it was. I will fix it. I promise you I will. Used to clean up a networking conferences. But some days this body be making me feel like I'm old. Like when I was doing that garden, I was like, look, I am not 20 something no more. Good Lord. Y'all, my everything was hurting. My calves, my thighs, everything. I'm just a been trying to do her garden. All right, y'all. It's been almost 2.5 hours. I hope I'm gonna tell y'all. Let me tell y'all one more thing. Then I promise y'all I'm getting out of here. Pulling up to this live today was rough for me because I don't know why. I think I'm going through a little burnout because of course, we're at the end of our season. We're also doing fall, but I'm doing all this preserving and everything. I'm exhausted. And when I tell y'all, I'm like, I always enjoy myself once I do the live and I'm talking to you guys and we're chatting through the chat and everything. But I feel like I just need a day off. So I always thank y'all for bringing my spirits back up. Like I have a total different energy when I leave my lives than when I pull up to them. Even though you don't always see it when I pull up, because I'm gonna put the smile on and we're gonna get through it. But when I start, it be rough sometimes, not all the time, sometimes. And today was one of those days. So thank y'all, because y'all be bringing a smile to my face. I appreciate y'all. So y'all have a great week. It's going to be a long week for me at work, but it's going to be a great week nonetheless, because next week I got the audit, y'all. But anyway, y'all have a great week. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I will talk to y'all Friday. I will be live Friday. Oh, 2A and LA go live tomorrow. He'll be live tomorrow, y'all. Y'all know it'll be some great giveaways over there. I don't know what the topic is. I don't remember. The thumbnail is out, though. So definitely check him out tomorrow. I feel like somebody else is live. Tonight, T-Nog is live. I ain't ran into her time yet. T-Nog is live tonight. And I'll see y'all in these YouTube streets because I don't even know. I'm out. Y'all have a good one. 2A in LA tomorrow. Premiering live. And probably some cutting up. We ain't taking over, so y'all won't see me on the panel. But it's still going to be a great time. All right. See y'all. Good night, everybody. Oh, Bam it at 10 tonight.